Good morning, Year 10. Hope we're well. Thank you very much for the feedback on the last video lesson. So as a result, I'm producing one this week too. As well as that, I'm really looking forward to seeing some of you this week at the one-to-one meetings where we can have a proper catch-up on where you're at with your work. Before we go any further, can you pause the video, please, and open your Google Classroom and get the worksheet up, which says student worksheet, qualities of a sports leader, please, and then come back to the video. Okay, now you've got the student worksheet up, we'll start the lesson. So we're going to begin with a recall activity. So the first thing, can you answer the questions in your colour box, please, on your worksheet where it says recall activity. So I'd like you to pause the video now and complete that task. Hopefully you didn't find that too difficult. I'll look forward to reading your answers on the worksheet when you submit it. However, just to ensure we've got the right roles and responsibilities, we should have been talking about knowledge of safety, knowledge of first aid, knowledge of activity, knowledge of child protection, and enthusiasm for activity. The objectives of today's lesson, so if we're aiming for a level 1, we need to be able to identify the personal qualities of a sports leader. If we're level 2 pass merit, we should be describing and explaining those qualities. And for level 2 distinction, we need to justify the importance of a range of qualities in a good sports leader. Before we go any further, it's important that we unlock the word qualities. So a sentence that you might see it in is a true leader shows strong leadership qualities. So what is a quality? It's a characteristic or a feature of someone or something. Other words we might use are character, trait, or attributes. What I'd like you to do now is complete tasks 1 and 2 on the worksheet. So you'll need to pause the video, please, while you do this. Task 3. What I'd like you to do now, you've got 2 minutes to write down what qualities you think a good sports leader would have. So I'd like you to pause the video and give yourself 2 minutes and fill them in on your worksheet, please. Hopefully we didn't find that too difficult. The qualities that we need to know for our assignment are the following. So they are punctuality, appearance, communication, creativity, humour, organised, motivation, confidence, and enthusiasm. So what I'd like you to do now is pause the video and make sure that you've got those 9 in the last task, please. And if you haven't, can you add them in your red font? It's time for a progress check. So what I'd like you to do now on your worksheet is answer the following questions. So what is a quality and what are the 9 qualities of a sports leader? So can you pause the video, please, and complete that task on your worksheet? Hopefully we didn't find that too difficult. So what is a quality? It's a characteristic or feature of someone or something. And what are the 9 qualities of a sports leader? We should have punctuality, appearance, communication, creativity, organised, motivation, enthusiasm, confidence, and humour. Task 4. On your worksheet, you'll notice that there's a table, and down the left-hand side are all the qualities that we've been talking about so far today. What I'd like you to do, using this slide here, you'll notice on the blue boxes are the descriptions, but they're not against the correct quality. So what I'd like you to do is choose the blue box that you think goes with the quality and fill it in on your worksheet. So what you're going to do is you're going to need to pause the video, please, and complete that task. Hopefully you didn't find that too difficult. Now on the slides on the screen are the answers. So if you can pause the video again, please, and check that you've got the right description with the right quality. Task 5, you're going to choose a sports leader first of all. So that might be a PE teacher, a coach, a manager, a role model, an expedition leader, any of those sports leaders that we've covered already. And then I want you to organise the qualities onto the diamond 9 on your worksheet, putting the one that you think's most important at the top and the one that's least important at the bottom. So for example, if I chose a PE teacher and I thought the most important quality is to have good communication, I would put that one at the top of my diamond 9. So I'd like you to pause the video now, make sure you clearly state which leader you're using and organise them for me. Right, now we've organised our diamond 9, I would now like you to explain why you've put the top 3 at the top of your diamond 9. So I've given you an example of why I've put communication at the top. So I want you to read that through, please. That's in the light blue box to give you an example. Then I want you to go back to your diamond 9 and you are explaining your top 3. So if you can pause the video now, please, while you do that. It's time for another progress check. So I'd like you to answer these questions on your worksheet. So what are the 9 qualities of a sports leader and describe why communication's important quality? So hopefully on the previous slide you did read the blue box, which would help you with that task. So can you pause the video now, please, and complete it? Hopefully we didn't find that too difficult. So the answers are the 9 qualities: punctuality, appearance, communication, creativity, organised, motivation, enthusiasm, confidence and humour. And then what I'd like you to do is read what I've wrote about communication, check your answer please, and add anything in red that you've missed out please. Right, we're now ready to start our assignment task 4. Before you start assignment task 4 though, in the Google Classroom I've put some sample assignments. It would be a good idea to read these through first, and then I'd like you to open the assessment sheet and write your 9 qualities and explain to me why they're important for a sports leader. The deadline for this is Friday at 4 o'clock. So good